saw a video where a teacher was saying how she wanted to shed some light on a few things that is happening with some students, not all students, but some students, and it's going to show its face later on. And my comment to her video was, yes, I know it to be true because I taught undergrad and it felt like I was teaching in high school. And one of the things that stood out to me was they don't know how to code switch. And I'm not talking about code switch in a way that is respectability politics. I'm talking about having conversations with their friends versus having conversations with the teacher. So having a professional conversation versus having a lax conversation. And if I can be honest, the comments did not pass the vibe check to me because a lot of people were saying parents aren't being parents anymore. And I don't think that's necessarily the case. As somebody who came up in the public school system and who was a child of a single mom with an absent father. My mom was a teen mom. And I remember everything that I learned today, I attributed to my public school education. Without making this video too long, there was a few other things that she talked about as far as even like professional dress. And coming up in middle and elementary school, we had to learn how to dress professionally. School taught us that. That wasn't taught at home. We were taught interview skills. We were taught employability skills. We were taught how to leave a voicemail. And, even when I was a professor working with these undergrad students, it would be like they would come and tell me a problem that they're having. I would tell them who they need to call, and they had no way of figuring it out from there. And that was one of the other things that she talked about. So again, when they have to go into society, her point was we're going to see an influx of these students going into society, and people are going to have to save face for their business because these students who are going to one day be adults are going to not have the skills capable to function out in society, in the workplace, in professional settings, because one, they don't understand that there's a difference between what to wear in a professional setting versus what to wear out with your friends. They don't understand how to have a professional conversation with their friends versus having a professional conversation with outside of their friend group. And it was funny because I saw another video completely unrelated where this teacher was like, a student was trying to skip in my class. Administration came to get her, and she pretty much popped off on administration and was like, I'll come when I'm done talking. And it's like, in a lot of cases, schools can't even put a foot down on students having those types of behaviors, because at the end of the day, what's going to happen? The student going to pop off, the student going to fight, the student they're not even in a place to emotionally regulate. Like, it's a lot going on. It's more than just what's happening at home. When schools took out all of those programs, this is the backlash that we're seeing. And I could say without saying, because this video is getting a little longer than I anticipated it to be, but we see what's happening with Just Hilarious, how, to go from being an internet sensation to being in a corporate setting, you still handling it. You're not handling it in a corporate manner. You get what I'm saying? Whereas the other girl, it seemed like she's handling it better because of the higher education that she received, and she's able to handle it in a corporate manner. But anywho, tune into Black Girl Say Something, where this Black girl has something to say.